Hey, what's going on, guys? So we're going to be talking about watchOS 8 here today on the channel. So there's a whole lot of new features here. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. All right, so the first thing here is we have a couple of new watch faces if you're on a Series 4 or later. So the first one here is a new portraits face. So this basically uses the portrait photos that you take on your iPhone to create kind of a multi-layered face, and it kind of wraps around the clock and stuff like that. So here's a portrait photo of my dog right there, and you can see the time and the date, and then you can kind of like zoom in and out on it, and if you move your wrist around, it also moves the photo around a little bit. So yeah, there's a new portraits face. You can have 3 different complications on there, and if you had a different photo, it knows where to put the time at, so the time could be like up top if you had a different photo. But on this one right here, that's what it looks like. The second one, which is actually a face that I've been using all week long because I think it's just really cool looking, is the new world time face. So this basically lets you track time in all the 24 different time zones around the world. So if you look really close here, you can kind of see that you have a whole lot of different countries and around the world and places. And basically how you read this watch face is you can see that you have the time in 24 hours, of course, and you just kind of correspond the time to the location. So for example, if we take a look at Moscow right here, it is 1900 in Moscow right now. And if you look here, you can also see that it's nighttime, and then the sun is right over there. So it kind of shows you where it is light and dark throughout the world. And also if you tap in the middle, it will center where your time zone is. So I'm obviously in America, so you can see it shows you that right there. But if you tap again, it kind of just shows you the top of the globe. And then also on that map, you see that it's kind of like lit up on the different countries. That shows you that it is daylight there. So later this evening, you'll actually see the light kind of disappearing across the country there, which is pretty cool. Also, you can choose whether or not to have digital time in the center or a traditional analog clock. But I think this face just looks really, really cool. Like I said, I've been using it all week long. It's just a super cool looking face. You can change the colors. You can have 4 different complications, as you can see right there. But yeah, that's the new world time face here on the Series 6. Next thing here is we have some improvements to the Home app. So I don't use the Home app too often. I don't even know where it is actually on here. But, oh wait, there it is right there. So the Home app has been kind of redesigned. You can see, your different devices and things like that. But you now have status and controls for accessories in your home. So they'll now appear up here at the top of the Home app, which are these right here. There are different quick views to see if your accessories are on or the batteries are low or they need an update, that kind of thing like that. And then also your accessories will dynamically appear once it learns like your habits, so it knows that I use my Apple TV more than my HomePod, so that's why it is up top there, so it knows like, hey, you might use this, so you can see that. Also, you have a dedicated camera room for viewing all of your available camera feeds. And then finally, you have a new favorites area, which is down here, so you can basically give access to all the different scenes and things that you use the most. So some pretty good Home app improvements right there. Next thing here has to do with the Wallet app. So iOS 15 obviously has allowed the access for different home keys and hotel, office, car keys, all sorts of stuff. So basically you can now access those in the Wallet app. So, if you come up to your hotel room door, key card, you can just take your watch out and use the Wallet app on there to open the door. If your car has remote access functions, so like locking, unlocking, you can now do that from the Wallet app on your watch, which is pretty cool. But yeah, those changes are, just basically across the board. but now you can access them on your watch for easy convenience. Working Out has gotten a lot of new things. So your workout app looks just a little bit different. You have all sorts of different kind of workouts now, just a whole bunch of different things. But there are new algorithms for Tai Chi and different things like that for measuring your calories. There's a new outdoor cycling workout detection, so it's gonna know if you're outside and you're cycling, so it can remind you to start your workout. There's also ability to automatically pause and resume your cycling workouts, and they have improved the measuring for that. So a whole lot of things to do with outdoor cycle, because that's a pretty popular workout that a lot of people do. And then if your user is 13 and under, you can now track your hiking workouts with more accurate measurements. And then finally, there's a voice feedback, which can announce workout milestones using either the built-in speaker on your watch or a connected Bluetooth device. So for example, if you've walked a mile or something like that, it could tell you that. So yeah, some workout improvements there. Also, speaking of workout improvements, there have been some updates to Apple Fitness Plus. So with Fitness Plus, you now have different guided meditations that can help you practice your meditation. So new workout sessions there. There's also some new workouts and things that they've added. And then also you can have picture-in-picture support. So whether you're on your iPhone, iPad, or Apple TV, so you can literally do picture-in-picture. So if you wanted to use another app while working out, then you could do that. Also, there are expanded workout filters for different things like yoga, strength, core, and high-intensity training workouts. So next thing here is there's a new app that has replaced Breathe. So it's over here. It's called the Mindfulness App. So the Mindfulness App also includes Breathe. So there's your Breathe down there. But now you have a reflection thing here. So it's a new enhanced Breathe experience and a new reflect session. So kind of just reflect on things, take your mind off of stuff, that kind of thing like that. The Breathe sessions have a new tips to help add a physical connection to your deep breathing practices and new animations and things like that. And your reflect sessions give you a simple idea to focus on your thoughts along with visualization. So, kind of just help you relax a little bit better here with the new Mindfulness app. If you use sleep tracking on your Apple Watch, you can now measure your respiratory rate, so during your sleep, and then also you can review that rate in the Health app, so you can see if there's a trend that you might need to focus on, something might be wrong or something like that. So yeah, your watch can now track that if you do sleep tracking. With messages now, you now have the ability to compose or reply to a message using scribble, dictation, and emoji all from the same screen. So you can basically do it from the notification as soon as it comes in. If you use the dictated text, you can now use a digital crown to scroll where you want to edit your text, which is pretty nice. And you can now support the images and messages to allow you to search for the GIF that you used recently. So just quicker ways to respond to your messages. The Photos app has been redesigned, so you can now see and manage your entire photo library from your wrist, which is pretty cool. And then also you can see your highlights, your memories, your favorites, all sorts of stuff. So basically you now have full access to your photos here on your Apple Watch. Next thing here is the Find My app. So you now have access to Find My services on your Apple Watch, and it's in the form of 3 new applications. Now, I don't know why they did that. It kind of makes more sense to me to just, obviously do one app. But here is the first one here. So this is Find My Items. So if you have AirTags, this is where you would want to go for that. The second one is Find People. So if you keep track of family members or friends, you can use it right there. And then the third one is Find My Devices. So this is where you would locate your different Apple devices. So yeah, you have 3 new apps there for your Find My abilities. Since the weather app was redesigned on iOS 15, that means you'll now get your next hour precipitation notifications on your watch, and you'll also get severe weather alerts. So that's pretty nice to have now. Then some other things here to kind of note. These are just kind of like, different things that are similar to iOS 15. But your focus is now, of course, on your watch, so it mirrors whatever's happening with your iPhone. So you automatically aligns with the focus that's on your phone, your iPad, etc. The Contacts app on your watch now gives you the ability to actually edit different contacts. There's a new Tips app here on the watch, so it kind of gives you helpful suggestions and things, just like it is on the iPhone. And don't think anybody uses that app, but whatever, it's here now on the watch. The Music app has also been redesigned, so you can find your music and your radio all in one place much easier. There is now support for multiple timers, so you can literally set multiple timers from your watch now, which is awesome. There are new Memoji Stickers. There's over 40 different outfit choices, all that kind of thing. You now have real-time measurement of your headphone audio level in Control Center. So if you scroll up, you'll be able to see that in your Control Center right there with a little hearing icon, which is pretty cool. And then really the other things are, there's just some accessibility things that have been added. And then there's now the irregular heart rhythm and ECG app in Lithuania. So yeah, that's pretty much everything Apple mentioned in their release notes. Other things that I've noticed, there's just some different design changes here and there. So if we look, we can actually see that it's connected to our phone and our location is being used. So you can kind of see that quickly in your Control Center now. Notifications don't look any different to me. If we go into apps and things, we can see that there are some different icons. So the weather app looks different, different things like that. There's just a whole lot of changes throughout, that you're not going to see all of them, but you'll see some of them. One other thing is notifications. So one thing, I don't know if I like this or not, but notifications now, when they come in and your watch is kind of like in its little sleep mode, you'll see what app it is. So it'll like pop up, Instagram, and it'll say Instagram, but you won't see the notification. So I kind of like that and I kind of don't. I like it because, well, it shows you what app it is, so you know whether or not it was important that you need to look at it. But also, what if somebody else is looking? Like they see, oh, hey, like what if it's a bank app, like Bank of America, and you're like, oh, hey, they have Bank of America. So I don't know if I like that feature or not, but that's something I've noticed. Also, if you get multiple notifications at the same time now, you have a little bell icon that pops up and it says like 2+ notifications or something like that. So yeah, a couple changes I noticed there. And then the other thing I noticed is in the watch app, there's just a whole lot of different settings and little changes here and there. So you just kind of got to explore. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, for watchOS 8. A lot of new changes here. But yeah, this has been this video here. So thank you guys for watching as always. I apologize for getting these videos out late. I've just been real busy lately, but hey, it's out now. So, but anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.